All right, y'all, we're going to take a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad. We're going to see if, going to diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So, Boudoir low click syndrome, BLCS, is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ads is under 6%. That means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad, which means our ad is entering fewer than 6 out of 100 women's brains, which means fewer than 6 out of 100 women that see our Boudoir Facebook ad actually have a chance of buying from us. Everyone else is scrolling right on by, scrolling right on by, scrolling right on by. So we actually need to increase this number as high as possible. But 6% is the minimum. Anything below 6%, we got a big problem. Every Boudoir Facebook ad can be above 6% unique CTRL. And a unique CTRL under 6% is not normal. Extremely common, most common thing I've seen, but it's not normal. It's actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. So everyone accepts this as normal, but it's not normal. Now, those deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes. We'll talk more about those near the end. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. So we got our universe taking shape here. We got a BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Good thing though, because we have figured out that BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, and treatment takes about a week. So the best part is, we invented this, so we actually know that, we've already done this a bunch, and basically we duplicate the original ad and we treat that duplicate. We leave the original ad as it is, we treat the duplicate and treat it for a week, and then we keep whichever one running has the best metrics, and it's has always been the Boudoir Pico has the best metrics. Now, once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. So we go from the 3 pre-click mistakes, we solve those, we now achieve pre-click alignment. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. Basically, we finally got our unique CTR all above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So this is our full universe here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. No problem though, we saw the Boudoir Pico, it takes about a week. We achieve pre-click alignment and we become dominant Boudoir advertisers with Boudoir brain entry boost. So my residency doing this, went out, found some Boudoir Facebook ads out in the wild, brought them back to my hospital. First one, tested, ran it, found its unique CTR all was 4.3%. So under 6%, we know that BLCS is present. Boudoir low click syndrome, unique CTR all under 6%. So that's fine. We'll treat it with Boudoir Pico. That's exactly what this was made for. And we got the unique CTR all up to 6.88%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was actually wasting 37% of ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir on that original Boudoir Facebook ad, now they only need to spend 6,300 bucks a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get it into the same number of women's brains. That's the magic of Boudoir Pico. So at 3,700 bucks a month that they decrease their ad spend by, they no longer have to spend it. Before it was just being given to the Zuck with no benefit at all. So now they can keep it in their pocket. So like a $3,700 phantom bonus every single month because they no longer have to spend that Boudoir. They no longer have to spend it. And at the end of 12 months, it's like a 40K bonus for literally no effort. No need to service any clients, nothing. Next, we got second part of my residency is found the second one, tested it, unique CTR 1.39%. So we found out the BLCS was present. So unique CTR under 6% means BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. And so what we had to do was Treated with Boudoir Pico takes about a week. Got the unique CTR all back up, or got it up to 9.13%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 84% of ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, now they only need to spend 1.6 grand a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get it into the same number of women's brains. Awesome gains from Boudoir Pico. And the 8,400 bucks a month difference, they don't spend it. They simply capture it. They keep it. They keep it as like a private bonus, a phantom bonus, a phantom profit. It simply comes from not spending the ad, wasting that ad money. That was all wasted using the previous Boudoir face. We got 100% of that was wasted. So, 8,400 bucks a month back in their pocket by not having to spend it. That's like 100 grand over the next year, over the next 12 months. All right, next we got next had a patient saw his Boudoir Facebook ad. Unique CTRL is 5.03%. Okay, under 6%. Unique CTRL under 6%. We know that BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. And so we actually treated it with Boudoir Pico, got the unique CTRL up to 15.35%. So we found his original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 67% of ad spend. So if he was spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, then he now only needs to spend 3,300 bucks a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get it into the same number of women's brains. So that's 6,700 bucks a month he saves. He no longer has to spend that. That's the difference. That's like a $6,700 bonus every single month. So after a year, after 12 months, it's like an 80K bonus. So from our data, our testing, our real world results, the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend, going straight to the Zuck, not doing anything for the Boudoir Facebook or the Boudoir photographer. I mean, look at these numbers, wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. I mean, average them up, the average price somewhere in there, 50 to 60%. So if they're spending, 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, then, approximately 5K every single month's being wasted. That's month over month over month. And, we can eliminate that, put that 5K approximately back into the Boudoir photographer's pocket, and actually, so it's approximately 60K over, the next 12 months. It's after 12 months. So now we're here. So let's see what we got. So already seeing, so we're going to look for, diagnose, yes or no, does it have BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome or not? So do I believe its unique CTRL is under 6% or not? Under 6%, yes or no? So we got the below creative cluster mistake here. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we believe that the false belief that caused us to make this mistake is that we're actually following what Facebook has told us to do. And following what Facebook has told us to do is literally the number one worst thing for us to do, because it causes way, way, way more women to scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ads than necessary. Bringing down our unique CTRL under 6%, contributing to BLCS Boudoir low click syndrome. All right, next we're going to look at the creative. All right, so this is the looks like an ad mistake. So the false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we believe our Boudoir Facebook ads should look like ads because we've seen other Facebook ads that look like ads. Basically every other Facebook ad we've seen looks like an ad. And basically every other Boudoir Facebook ad we've seen also looks like an ad. So the So the consequence of this is way, way, way more women scrolling by our boudoir Facebook ads than necessary. Dragging our unique CTRL under 6% and contributing to BLCS. Finally, we're going to look at the boudoir low clicks, or the Seymour headline here. First 2 3/4 lines, Facebook mobile newsfeed. Looking for women who want to feel powerful and confident. Bay Area, Northern California. All right, so yeah, we got a little bit of context, but still lack of context mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is that we believe we put in enough time and enough planning execution to come up with a Seymour headline that will have women stay and click somewhere in the ad instead of scroll on by. But the consequence of this, making this mistake, is way more women actually going to scroll by our boudoir Facebook ad, not click in, going to waste that impression, bringing our unique CTRL under 6%, contributing to BLCS, boudoir low click syndrome. So, do I believe this boudoir Facebook ad has boudoir low click syndrome, aka BLCS, with a unique CTRL under 6%? Yes, I do. So if you're a boudoir low click advertiser, BLCA, with BLCS, so unique CTRL of your boudoir Facebook ads is under 6%, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month on boudoir Facebook ads, and you decided this is where you need to pull the next optimization, the next profit out of the business, because you've done other spots of your business, but you're ready to do it now for your boudoir Facebook ads because there's a ton of money being spent on this. Then and you want to be on your journey to become #1 boudoir photographer in your city, then shoot me a DM when I open intake for new patients. I currently don't have. New intake is currently closed, but when I do open intake up again, shoot me a DM and we will see if you qualify.